get the better outcome from each and every employee. That is what you are supposed to do. Now you are supposed to clarify each and every employee about their career option. What are the benefits of career management? Here, what exactly the word opulence is all about. Hello everybody, a warm welcome to one and all. I'm Abhilash Chandra from the Department of Commerce and Management in Vidhyashram First Rate College, the Temple of Excellence. Welcome to the last session of Human Resource Management 2. That is all about. Here I'm going to explain you that is objective of career management. See, last session I told you about what exactly career planning is, career management is, career development is. Now it is all the last topic, that is career management objective. Now when we go with career management programs that encompass a large number of these human resource management practices with the following objectives. So what are the objectives? The first one here is assisting employees to improve their performance. So you are supposed to always assist your employees so that they can perform better, get the better outcome from each and every employee. That is what you are supposed to do. That is, career management programs strives to involve employees in setting their own goals and recognizing. Now you are supposed to always make them realize that what they are supposed to do, what their strength is, why they are supposed to do, and how efficiently they are supposed to get the things done from others as well as from themselves. That is, recognizing their strength and weaknesses. See, the last session I told you about SWOT analysis, that is your strength, the weakness, opportunity, threat. You are supposed to know it. Assists employees with the identification, that is they'll get to know, and facilitation of training needs and opportunities. So here what happens is, when you go with the first one, that is you will be assisting the employees to improve their performance. The second one here is clarifying available career option. Now you are supposed to clarify each and every employee about their career option. Now through career management programs, employees are informed of career options available within the institution. It assists employees with identification of skills and other qualities required for current and future jobs. So they should know what exactly the institution is going with, and they are supposed to choose the best out of each and every subject or the aspect of what they are supposed to work with. Third one is aligning the aspiration. Now you are supposed to streamline your aspiration. Now organizational objectives are there, that is the employees with organizational objective. Please understand, many organization attention to assist employees in their career planning through career management programs. Career management programs furthermore seeks to improve the matching of jobs with the right employees. That is, here you need to understand and you need to go with the right employee, and then only you can go with it. Next one we have is benefits of career management. What are the benefits of career management? So benefits of career management, what exactly happens is, the first one here we need to understand, that is the staffing inventories, then staffing from within, and solving staffing problems. So these are the benefits I'll be explaining. The first one is staffing inventory. Now effective career management ensures a continuous supply of professional, technical, and managerial talent for the fulfillment of organization goal. That means here you will go with a proper staffing inventories. That is, each and every person will work for the organizational benefits and the goals. Second is staffing from within. That means most organizations like to promote employees from within for available positions because of the many potential advantages. That means in order to recruit from within, it requires a strong career management program that ensures the effective performance of employees. That means here staffing within, in the sense you'll have people who are really capable of taking new responsibility, taking authority, and then rendering their services to the organization. So that means within the organization you will be recruiting people for the higher post, that is like promotion. Solving staffing problem, that means effective career management may serve as remedy for certain staffing problems. Rate of employee turnover can be slashed because of the feeling that there is existence of opportunity within the organization. So here what happens is the rate of opportunity given here is how the organization career management is, that is how the employees will also act. And if the career management is really good, it will definitely help each and every employee to succeed in their goals as well as to come up with standard of living in the organization as well. Now the next one is satisfying employees needs and enhanced motivation, and we have employment equality. Now when we go with motivation, understand here the current generation of employees are very different from those of past generation, that is in terms of their set of needs. Again, higher level of education have raised their career expectations, and many of the employees hold their employers directly responsible in providing better opportunity for realization of their career expectation. That means what? The generation gap, when we understand about it, how the earlier employees were and how the employees are now. The reason here is there are people who are 50 years plus, 60 years, near to 60 years when we go with it. They are still in the middle level, but people who are just 25, 26, now they are in the top level. The expectation here and the employees' needs are here being categorized as one of the very major important of career management. Reason here is the people who are 50 plus and 60 minus, they did not have that experience, or they did not have that kind of technological experience or the education background. But now these generation, that is the youth, which has come up with their colorful results, and they also have their master degree as well as a postgraduate degree, all those extra added qualification education, and technically they are really good. Now what happens is all of them, they actually feels that the employer is the real person who is responsible for providing the better opportunity. But the seniors, whoever were there, they used to feel that it is that they should work properly so that the organization will consider, and then the organization will actually enhance their performance and go for performance appraisal. Now enhanced motivation, since progression along the career path is directly related to job performance, an employee is likely to be motivated and perform at peak level. Understand, he should perform at peak level to accomplish career goal. And last one we have is employment equity, that is effective career management demands fair and equitable recruitment, selection and placement, and try to eliminate discriminatory practices concerning promotions and career mobility. So because of career management, we can now go through the selection process, the selection tests, the methodologies, and all other recruitment things, where we should be transparent and it should be based on merit basis, but not on any discriminatory practices. Next one we have is career model. Now I'll be giving you a few of the models, what exactly career model look like. The first one is all about a pyramidal model. Now when we go with the pyramidal model here, what happens is the first and the most influential model is the pyramidal model of organization and of careers. In this model, authority, status and pay all increase as the individual moves up the pyramid. So we have a kind of pyramidal model. So if you are starting to move, then again each and everything will also move. Has professional first moved into industrial and government organization, this was the sole career model they encountered. That is, you are going up, that means you will get more pay. Many professional with advantages. Now understand, many professional with advanced degree become prime candidates for management positions, but many professionals were dismayed to find that the ability and willingness to manage seems almost the sole criteria for advancement, recognition or reward in this organization. So in this pyramidal, what happens is when you go for, that is the model of organization, of the career. In this model, what happens is authority, status, and pay all increases as the individual move up the pyramid. So this is one of the pyramidal model. After career model, we have one more that is called the obsolescence model. Now here, what exactly the word obsolescence is all about? Say, this model carries with it an implied solution to the problem. So every problem will have a solution. That is what it does. When it is assumed that the professionals become obsolete like machines, the obvious solution is to update or re-educate professionals and to restore them to the state they were in when they came out of the management schools. That is, on top of the newest and most sophisticated techniques. Now here we can give an example where the new freshers or people who have just come up with their management schools and how they will go with management, and people who were earlier, that is the seniors who were there, how exactly they go with it. The obsolete here, what exactly it is you get a very good solution only when you go for updating your things. Next one is the last model, that is the Japanese model. Now here you need to understand, when we go with the Japanese career model, the Japanese model emphasizes lifetime employment and promotions based on seniority. That is one of the things. The Japanese have realized the importance of a stable workforce long back, that is immediately after World War II, and have consciously put legal restrictions on termination. Even this is one of the career model. Now, previously when we go with it, pyramid model or obsolescence model, here what happens is whoever does really good, he will say in his career management, career development will always go for the vertical hierarchies. But here the Japanese technique, what they say is, it's all because of the World War II, when they got to know about the workman force and all these problems what really arises. You firstly is you are supposed to give them the job security. When you give them job security, definitely they'll work for the organization is what these people feel. Next is give them the promotions within the organization, whoever are working for more than 5 to 10 years. Now they are the seniors. Now you are supposed to give them the promotion based on seniority. That is what you are supposed to go with. And definitely your organization will be benefited on the basis of this, because people whoever comes as a fresher, they know that one or the other day they'll be in the top management. So that will give them that oneness of working together. So these are the models. Any doubt regarding this session, please do call us. We are always there to help you. Thank you so much. I'll see you when I see you.